Recognizing the signs you're being love-bombed. Love bombing is a manipulative tactic that involves overwhelming someone with excessive attention, affection, and flattery to gain control or establish dominance in a relationship. At first, this behavior may seem like a fairy tale romance, but the underlying goal is often to manipulate the recipient emotionally. Identifying the signs of love bombing is crucial to protect yourself from becoming entangled in a toxic dynamic. Below are some key indicators to watch out for. 1. Excessive compliments and grand gestures early on. If someone you've just started dating bombards you with constant praise and over-the-top romantic gestures, it might be a red flag. While compliments are normal in the early stages of a relationship, love bombers go beyond what feels natural. They might tell you things like, "I've never met anyone like you," or "You're the love of my life," within days or weeks. These intense affirmations can feel flattering but are often designed to make you emotionally dependent on their approval. 2. Moving too fast. Love bombers tend to push the relationship forward at an accelerated pace. They may talk about commitment or even marriage very early on, trying to secure your emotional attachment quickly. This sense of urgency is a strategy to leave you with little time to reflect or establish boundaries. If you feel rushed into making big decisions, such as meeting families or moving in together, it could be a sign of manipulation. 3. Demanding constant communication. A hallmark of love bombing is the desire for constant contact. The person might flood you with messages, calls, and social media interactions throughout the day, leaving you little space for yourself. At first, this might feel romantic, but over time, it can become overwhelming and exhausting. This excessive attention often serves to isolate you from other social connections and create dependency on the love bomber. 4. Overstepping boundaries. Love bombers often ignore personal boundaries and dismiss your need for space. They might insist on spending all their time with you or demand to know everything about your life. If you try to set boundaries, they may become upset or guilt-trip you into compliance. Healthy relationships involve mutual respect for boundaries, so a disregard for them is a clear warning sign. 5. Inconsistent behavior. Another indicator of love bombing is inconsistency in their behavior. One moment they shower you with affection, and the next, they may become distant or critical. This hot and cold pattern can leave you confused and desperate for their approval. Love bombers often use this inconsistency to keep you emotionally off balance and reinforce your dependence on their affection. 6. Isolation from friends and family. Love bombers may try to isolate you from your support network by monopolizing your time or speaking negatively about your loved ones. They might make you feel guilty for spending time with friends or family, suggesting that only they can truly care for you. This isolation makes it easier for them to maintain control over the relationship. 7. Intense jealousy and possessiveness. Jealousy and possessiveness often accompany love bombing. The person may act irrationally when you interact with others or accuse you of being unfaithful without reason. They may frame this possessiveness as a sign of how deeply they care about you, but it is actually a tactic to control and restrict your behavior. 8. Guilt and manipulation. When love bombers don't get what they want, they often resort to guilt and manipulation. They may say things like, "If you loved me, you would do this for me," or "You're hurting me by not responding." These emotional manipulations are meant to make you feel responsible for their happiness and keep you under their influence. 9. Love withdrawal as punishment. Once they feel they've gained enough control over you, love bombers may suddenly withdraw their affection to punish you or assert dominance. This withdrawal creates confusion and anxiety, leaving you desperate to regain their approval. This cycle of giving and taking away love keeps you emotionally dependent on them. 10. Trust your gut feeling. Perhaps the most important sign is your intuition. If something feels off or too good to be true, it probably is. Love bombing often leaves you feeling uneasy or overwhelmed, even though you might not be able to pinpoint why. Trusting your instincts can help you recognize when someone's behavior is not aligned with healthy relationship dynamics. Conclusion. Being aware of the signs of love bombing can help you protect yourself from emotional manipulation. A healthy relationship should grow naturally, with both partners respecting boundaries, maintaining balance, and allowing space for individual growth. If you notice any of the signs listed above, it's essential to step back, reflect, and consider whether the relationship is truly in your best interest. Recognizing love bombing early on can save you from emotional turmoil and help you cultivate healthier connections in the future.